So for my interview, I interviewed my stepmom, who is an LCSW, which is what I'm planning on becoming after I get my master's degree, which will take 2 years. And she actually works at the Jackson, Mississippi VA, and she does mainly psychotherapy there, but she's also been part of the mental health coordination team. So it was really cool to interview her because as much as she is family, we haven't really sat down and ever talked about this in a professional sense, and mainly because this is something that I just now decided that I was going to sort of do and follow in her footsteps. And she has a lot of information, and I figured she would be really easy to talk to. So I asked her all these questions in retrospect because for some reason I could not find the file that showed me all the list of questions, so I kind of made up most of my questions, but I still did ask her these after I turned my paper in when I realized I'd made a mistake. And the reason she decided to pursue a career in child and family studies is because it allowed her to graduate the quickest, and that is absolutely true. She ended up doing her master's in social work because she kind of found that that was her calling, but her undergrad was definitely just because she wanted out of college. She just was too tired of changing her mind and she wanted to be done. And the hiring process, she said, is pretty easy as long as you know what training you're supposed to have. Sorry, is my puppy squealing in the background? She also received a lot of supervision training, a lot of like interning kind of deals. That way, when she got to the hands-on point of her job, she really knew that she was competent in those areas, and she felt good enough to be able to be one-on-one with the patients, because that's really important to feel like you know what you're doing and the other people can trust you in a professional sense, leaving you to be one-on-one treating their clients. And my long-term career plans are to do exactly what she did, but I don't want to work. She has a special place in her heart for veterans, and I see myself more in private practice or with a younger generation, or to be completely honest, most of her patients are male, and she does that super well. She gets along with them so well. Her personality has always been more like one of the guys. And for me, I don't feel like that would be the easiest setting for me to provide treatment in. It's something that doesn't really come naturally to me to be able to joke around with the guys. But for her, that gives her a really good kind of skill to make them feel comfortable, and she gets a lot out of it. And I love that in social work or in child and family studies, there's so many avenues you can go off of. And she told me that the best thing I could do right now is just to get good grades and to do as much volunteer work and internships as possible. And that seems really simple to me compared to what I was when I was pre-med, because there was a lot more stuff I feel like you had to do. But I'm really excited, and to have her as a resource is really great. And I was really excited to be able to interview her, so I'm glad that this was an assignment for the class. And I've been looking at my interview this whole time, so I haven't just been like looking off into thin air. So this class has been really fun, and thanks Mr. Lucci for such a good semester and for always being there for us and allowing us to ask questions along the way.